Hey guys, it is Teresa. Happy Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's Monday and it's Halloween. I had my party on Saturday, so I kind of keep thinking Halloween's in the past, but it's actually today. So if you are catching this on the replay, I'm so glad that you're here. I know it feels a little bit weird that I'm shaking up a martini at, lunchtime on a Monday, but I couldn't let this opportunity go by and not share this recipe with you, because not only is it the perfect recipe for tonight for you grown-ups passing out your candy, it's also the perfect recipe really for this entire month. This is a dessert style cocktail, the clean and colorful pumpkin martini. So generally things made with pumpkin in the form of like coffee drinks or cocktails, they're not very natural, they're not very clean. So I have this one for you. There's no added gunky stuff in here. There's nothing terribly overly processed. It's a super clean recipe. It's pretty yummy. It's perfect for tonight. It is also perfect for between now and Thanksgiving, because it's a dessert style cocktail. So what you're doing is you're knocking out two birds with one stone, right? Like, we don't have a lot of room in our caloric budgets for dessert and for cocktails. So if you can combine the two and you can end up with a really yummy, satisfying cocktail and it's a drink, then it's kind of like you're sort of multitasking there, right? It's pretty clever. And generally I say if you cannot see through a cocktail, you shouldn't drink it, because that means it's really full of really thick, high sugar, generally not very good for you alcohols. If it comes from me, if it's clean and colorful, or if it's the skinny teeny, it's the exception, because I use really sneaky, tricky ingredients. So let me refresh your memory. I am Teresa Marie. I am the creator of the Clean and Colorful Solution. And the Clean and Colorful Solution is what I feel is the almighty save the world solution, right? Because while there isn't one diet that can help everybody achieve their health goals and live the healthiest life possible, there are certain principles that can apply to any and every diet out there. And that's what the Clean and Colorful Solution is. It's made of 4 universal diet truths. So it's eating more whole food, so less stuff that came from a lab and more stuff that's really just out of the ground and minimally processed. It's eating all 5 colors every single day. It's having a juice or a smoothie, high quality plant powered, every day in lieu of a traditionally processed meal or snack. And it's exercising at least 21 minutes a day, every single day. So that's what I advocate under the Clean and Colorful Solution. And I come to you every single Monday, generally afternoon, from usually my kitchen, it kind of just depends on where I am, to share a tip or a trick or a strategy with you and to help you with one of those 4 things so that you can live your happiest, healthiest life in the most realistic manner possible. That's what I do. So today I'm on the second universal diet truth, which is eat all 5 colors. I would have been on yellow, except that I wanted to make this martini, so we're redoing orange again because it's fall and it's the perfect time. And right now pumpkin puree is everywhere in the store. It's on the front aisle of everything. So pick this up and buy it. Pumpkin puree, even though it looks canned and it looks processed, is actually super clean and is actually a superfood, like just underneath the greens, because it's so vitamin, mineral, nutrient dense. It has things like iron and calcium, vitamin A, super good source of fiber. It's not that expensive, and when you read the ingredients, this is how you can tell if a product's been highly processed or not. If you read the ingredients, if the ingredients are actually food, then you're in good shape. So if you read the ingredients on your canned pumpkin and it says pumpkin, then you're in good shape. Like, this is a really clean product to use, and you can add it to all kinds of things. I use canned pumpkin in baked goods. You can use them in soups. You can toss them into smoothies. I use it, as you know, if you follow me closely, in my coffee creamer, and now I'm gonna put it in a cocktail for you. So this recipe, I will wrap up the recipe and put it on a blog post and feature it for you tomorrow. It's also in my Halloween tips and tricks blog post, which is live now. And I'm going to be including this I'm going to teach a whole class. I'm going to do a live class similar to the one that I did on healthy snacking for Thanksgiving, and that's going to be on November 22nd. So I'll also post the link to register for that. That'll be a free training, and I'm going to go through all of my 10 tricks to have the healthiest Thanksgiving possible, because my philosophy lives in this space of these holidays are going to come every single year, and it doesn't mean you can't totally enjoy them and feel really good about it. So I'm going to give you my 10 tips to help you do that as best as possible. November 22nd, mark your calendar. I will put the registration link in the comments to this video. Anyhow, on to this martini recipe. We're going to use You can use any sort of flavored vodka that's on the sweet side. So generally I say plain vanilla vodka, but I happen to have this whipped cream vodka right now, so I'm going to use that. This is going to give a lot of sweetness to the cocktail so we're not going to have to add a lot of sugar to it at all. So we're going to get a lot of flavor from this actual vodka. And then to thicken it up, I'm going to use just plain old almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, or you could use regular sweetened vanilla almond milk would be good too. 100% pure pumpkin is going in here. It's going to give it a little bit of color. It's going to give a tiny bit of added fiber and some extra nutrition, but it's actually sort of the basis of where the pumpkin's coming from. I'm not using a pumpkin liquor, which would be high in sugar, super really calorically inefficient and artificially flavored. This is a naturally flavored cocktail. I didn't have vanilla almond milk, so I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla for some extra flavor. If you wanted it a little sweet, extra sweeter, you could use honey. Honey is my favorite sweetener when you're looking at adding sugar to something. It's got high in antioxidants and it's just real sugar. Your body knows what to do with it. You don't want to mess with stuff that like is sugar but isn't sugar. It's confusing and it causes all kinds of problems on the back end of your body. So if you want something to be sweet, you're best just using something like honey and getting the energy for it and burning it off. And then of course we're going to use pumpkin pie spice because that's going to make it taste a little bit more like fall. It's going to make it taste a little bit more like pie. And it's a combination of all kinds of these fall spices. So it's cloves, ginger, allspice, and nutmeg, and of course cinnamon. And then the tricky thing here is I'm actually going to use some coffee too. For some reason coffee and pumpkin go together really well. It sounds weird, but I have this pumpkin smoothie too that features coffee and it's really quite good. So it's about 1.5 ounces of coffee. It's about 2 ounces of alcohol. You could use 1.5 or 2. And then a little bit of almond milk to sweeten it up. It's about 1 ounce. I'm not being very scientific with my measurements here. I apologize for that. I would say maybe like a vanilla. If you have vanilla almond milk, you don't need to add vanilla, but I just like the flavor of it. I have it here, so I'm adding it. And then my pumpkin, it'd be about 1 tablespoon of pumpkin. I know it sounds so weird to put canned pumpkin into a beverage, but it works. I promise. It doesn't taste that delicious. That's why you need all these other things to make it taste delicious, to bring out, but you will get the pumpkin flavor from it. And then we're going to top it off with the pumpkin pie spice. I had ice in this cocktail shaker already, and that's it. But you just want to make sure you shake the heck out of it because I didn't add the honey, so I don't know how this is going to taste. So you really got to mix it up because I've got chunks of pumpkin in here, so I don't want to mess around here. Okay, that's it. Let's see how it turned out. I didn't add the extra honey because I know that this whipped cream vodka is super sweet. So we'll see. So this is actually a pumpkin spice latte martini. Can you see that? Okay, it's lovely, as you can see. It's the perfect thing that you should be making tonight as you pass out candy. It's very good. It does feel odd to be drinking a martini at lunchtime in my kitchen, I'm not gonna lie. So that's it. It's that simple. You probably have these ingredients sitting in your kitchen right now. If you don't have a fancy flavored vodka, it's okay. Use regular vodka and just add extra honey. And extra vanilla, right? That's really all the difference is. It's just you're getting the sweetness from it. You can probably just make this based on your pantry ingredients. And that's what I love so much about the Clean and Colorful solution is we're not using a lot of tricky, weird stuff that's hard to find. Like we're just using stuff that's in your pantry and it's clean and it's unprocessed. We're putting it together and you're making your own treats so that you get to live really happy and really healthy forever. Well, not forever, but as long as humanly possible. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I'll be back next Monday. We'll be on the third Universal Diet Truths. We'll be back on juicing and smoothies. I don't know exactly what we'll talk about, but I'll know by then. And so if you want more information, quick tips and tricks like this on how to live clean and colorful, you can go to cleanandcolorful.com right now and register to get my free Jumpstart Guide, and then you'll also be subscribed to the newsletter. So you'll get my weekly tips and tricks delivered directly to your inbox. Plus the Jumpstart Guide is awesome. It's a 14-page 101 tutorial on how to live clean and colorful right now and how that can really improve the quality of your life without sacrificing all the fun stuff, right? Like that would not be any fun. We're really good in that. And then mark your calendar for November 22nd. It's a Tuesday. I'm going to host my free training for how to have a clean and colorful Thanksgiving. and get the best of both worlds, right? Healthy and happy. We can do that. We can totally do that. So any questions, leave them in the comments. Go to cleanandcolorful.com, get your Jumpstart guide. Look in the comments also for the link to register for the free training. And that is it for now. Until I see you again, I hope you are happy, healthy, and well. I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.